13 killings in 5 days stoked martial law talk in Negros. BACOLOD City, Negros Occidental, Philippines. The spate of killings in Negros Oriental Province has raised concerns over the possible imposition of martial law on Negros Island. At least 13 people have been gunned down separately in towns and cities in Negros Oriental since July 23. The Provincial Office of the Philippine National Police reported that the gunmen involved in several of the attacks identified themselves as members of the New People's Army, NPA. But in a statement on Saturday, the Communist Party of the Philippines, CPP, denied the guerrillas were involved in the attacks and blamed the military, police and paramilitary forces for the killings. Militant groups expect the violence to be made the excuse for a crackdown on political dissenters and government critics. The killings will be used as a pretext for declaring martial law, said Michael Dela Concepcion, Secretary General of Bagong Alyansang Makabayan-Negros. In the capital city of Dumaguete, Negros Oriental Governor Roel Degamo said he was open to placing specific areas, like Guihulngan City, not the whole province, under martial law if warranted and if it could stop the killings. Not a solution, but San Carlos Bishop Julito Cortes said martial law was not the solution and could instead lead to more problems. Cortes, along with Bishops Julito Cortes, Dumaguete, Patricio Buzon, BACOLOD, and Louie Galbines, Canlaon, on Negros Island issued a joint pastoral letter condemning the killings. How many more killings will it take for us to be able to hear these cries, and be moved to say, we are our brother's keeper? As your pastors, we unequivocally denounce this total disregard for the primacy and sanctity of human life, the Negros bishop said. The bishops directed the ringing of church bells every 8 p.m. in all parishes, chaplaincies, mission stations and religious houses in the 4 dioceses to remember those who have been killed. 5 people, including a city councilor and a former town mayor, were separately gunned down on Friday night and early Saturday in Canlaon City and in the towns of Ayungon and Siaton. 13 people have been killed over the past 5 days in the province, including lawyer Anthony Trinidad, who has been tagged as an NPA supporter by an anti-communist group along with his elder sister and brother-in-law. He was shot in his car in Guihulngan City last Tuesday. At past midnight on Saturday, Canlaon City Councilor Ramon Giandoni was gunned down by unidentified men who broke into his house. Long live NPA. Minutes later, gunmen forcibly entered the house of Ernesto Posadas, killing the 71-year-old village chief of Ayungon in Canlaon City. The assailants fled on board a white van and green pickup truck after spray painting the Guihulngan NPA, long live the NPA, and traitor sa NPA, traitor to the NPA, on the walls of his house, police said. About 2 hours later, unidentified gunmen killed former Ayungon Mayor Edsel Enardecido and his cousin, Leo Enardecido, inside their house in Barangay Tampocon. On Friday night, motorcycle-riding assailants gunned down Fedirico Sabejon, a resident of Barangay 3 in Siaton town. The killings are Duter's cowardly retaliation for the losses suffered by his police forces last July 14th in Ayungon town in Negros Oriental, it said. The rebels claimed responsibility for an attack on July 14th in Ayungon. President Duterte has offered a $3 million reward for the head of the NPA leader responsible for the killing of the 4 police officers in that attack. Degamo offered sympathy to the families of the victims and condemned the killings. Stop it. This is too much, he said. He urged the PNP to conduct a thorough and in-depth investigations on the cases involving guns for hire in the province. Police Playdown asked if he was amenable to placing the province under martial law. Degamo said, not all of the province. If that will be the solution to the problem and that will be only in Guihulngan, that is okay. Central Visayas PNP Director Police Bridge James Balsinas, however, has played down the killings. These are just few isolated cases. I don't think so. This is alarming. Negros Oriental is still in normal situation, Sinas said. The PNP said it was taking measures to prevent a spillover of violence from Negros Oriental to Negros Occidental. As the left square bracket human rights what rights square bracket pretext, single quote left square bracket be right square bracket why silencing a lawyer, many victims are also silenced. But then perhaps that is the purpose, she said. In March, an international delegation that investigated the killings of lawyers said the president's tirades against members of the bar has given their attackers a license to harass and kill. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.